Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video today, I'm gonna just share with you guys how I touched up my roots and added a little bit of highlight. So basically, I'm gonna share with you guys how I highlighted my hair using like a baby light technique. My roots were like pretty bad. I haven't touched my hair, did anything to it for months, ever since this whole COVID thing. I just didn't really I didn't have the drive to do anything to my hair, but I felt like now, since I'm at home and just chilling, I'm like, maybe I'll just add a few highlights. I didn't want to do anything too crazy, just something that gave it that little sun-kissed look so it doesn't look so harsh with the grown out roots. Kind of like a very subtle way for me to just touch up my hair. Also because I plan on putting some extensions on my hair, so I just wanted it to look a little bit more freshened up. So I'm gonna share with you guys the method that I used to give myself these at-home highlights. For those of you guys who have been following me for a while, you guys have seen me say in my videos that I'm not a hair professional, but over the past year, that has changed. I did go to school for hairstyling, so I am working as a hairstylist right now. Everything that I'm doing on myself is also from past experiences of what I've learned on my own, and also what I've learned through being at school and actually working as a hairstylist in a salon. Just wanted to put that out there for you guys.
Hey, so I just wanted to share with you how bad my roots have grown out. Yeah, I know guys, it's bad. For product, I'm going to use the Schwarzkopf Blonde Me Lightener along with the Schwarzkopf 7 Volume Developer. For the lightener, I'm going to use 30 grams of the powder, and for the developer, it's a 1:2 ratio, so I'll be using a total of 60 grams of the developer. I went over 2 grams, but that's okay. And now to mix, I'm going to use a whisk, so I'm going to mix that well until it's a nice creamy consistency. I'm basically just going to highlight the top of my head, kind of like a rectangle section. So starting with a deep part on the side, I'm going to take a thin section and do a very fine baby weave. And taking a foil, I'm going to fold it over the tail comb with the fold facing under, and then place that underneath the weaves. And then I'm just going to apply the lightener on my own natural roots and stop at the demarcation line. If the foil is sliding down, what I do is I like to take the tail comb and place it back under the foil, and as I pull the foil up, I'm grabbing my ends and pulling it down at the same time. That way it can easily slide back up and it won't cause any bleeding. And then I'm going to continue to saturate the strands as need be. Now before I fold up the foil, I'm going to push the untouched ends to the side so that it doesn't get covered with bleach, because those ends are going to be left untouched. Now I'm going to be doing somewhat of a back-to-back foil as I continue on, with just leaving a thin veil of hair in between. I'm going to be continuing with the same method as I go until I reach the opposite end of the rectangle. To avoid some harsh lines with the lightener, when I'm applying the lightener to the top of the foil, I like to hold the brush upside down and lightly brush up. This gives it more of a softer look as the lightener processes. as I get to the back, I'm only going to be doing about 3 to 4 foils. I just want highlights that is enough to give it a freshed up look. So I'm not going to be doing the whole entire back section. The back is definitely a lot harder to do on my own, so I always like to use a handheld mirror to help me see the back so that I can apply it nice and evenly. After I finished my last foil, I want to check on the first foil that I did. So just by looking, it has lifted nicely to a level 8. And this is just by using a 7 volume developer. Since the rest of the foils is still processing, I'm going to wipe off the lightener from the very first foil since it is at the level that I need it to be. Okay, so here is my hair after I washed out the lightener and shampooed it. So the highlights are very subtle, but enough to give it that sun-kissed look. My next step is to add a root tap to my hair. For the root tap, I'm going to be using a 6NA from Joico along with a 10 volume developer. So colors are a 1:1 ratio. Since I only have a little section to work with, I'm just going to use 6 grams of the root shade and about 6 grams of the developer for a total of 12 grams. Again, it's okay to go over 1 to 2 grams. When applying the shade, I'm literally just going to tap it on, basically just to soften up the highlights a bit more. I know I should have used a darker shade for my roots, but the 6NA was all I had at home. Since stores are closed right now due to COVID, I couldn't get out to buy any more product. After I'm done applying, I like to lightly comb the product through for a much better blend. And I'm going to leave it on for about 30 minutes and wash that out and condition it.
So that is basically how I did the highlights. As you guys saw, I did more of a partial highlight. I didn't really want to do the whole entire thing. I just wanted it to look like my hair was freshened just from the outer layer of my hair. I didn't really focus anything underneath, as you guys saw. If I did that, it will take me forever to do it. I just didn't really have the patience to do so. So just doing like the partial highlights, which is on top, was good enough for me. So it's very subtle from far away. Like I said, you can't really tell, but up close, there are the highlights there. So you can see that. And I didn't really lift it to a high level. I think I only lifted it up to about a level 7, 8. And that was just using the 7 volume developer. So sometimes you don't even have to go all the way to like a level 30 to get that lift. If I were to leave it on, if I were to have left it on a little bit longer, I probably would have got there. And my hair is like a level 2, like a natural level 2. And I was able to lift it up to almost that 8. So it was like in between a 7 and 8. And I didn't really lift it up to a high level because my hair was already warm and I just wanted to stick to that warmth in my hair by just adding a little bit of that copper shade. What's happening? So that's why I only got it to this level. But you know, I'm not mad. If anything, if I wanted to go lighter and if everything else fades out, I probably will do the same thing again and just relighten my hair. But as for now, I'm happy with how this is. So I know I didn't share with you guys what I used to tone my hair, but basically after I did the Sharee, washed it out, I then went ahead and I just applied a color depositing shampoo on my hair, and this is what I used. I only got it to this level, but you know, I'm not mad. If anything, if I wanted to go lighter and if everything else fades out, I probably will do the same thing again and just relighten my hair. But as for now, I'm happy with how this is. So I know I didn't share with you guys what I used to tone my hair, but basically after I did the Sharee, washed it out, I then went ahead and I just applied a color depositing shampoo on my hair. So this is what I used. This is the Gem Lights in Fire Opal Copper. So this is what I just used to apply to my hair. I basically just applied it like how I would apply any kind of color. So that's why I didn't really show you guys, because it's the same way as how I did it. So, but the only thing that I did was I didn't use it straight out of the tube. I did try putting it on my hand and just rubbing it in. But what I did first was I put like a little, like, I don't know, probably about a quarter cup of it into a bowl, and I just added a little bit of water to it and I mix it up with my color brush. And then once everything was nicely mixed, I applied it to my hair and I left it on for 10 minutes and then just washed it out and conditioned it basically. And now my hair looks more fresh again in that nice warm coppery shade. So I didn't do anything with the front pieces. As you guys can see, it's a lot more lighter, so I wanted to keep this out. So I didn't apply any color or shampoo to this because I wanted it to just stand out a little bit and keep that money piece going until I am sick of it. So basically that is how I did my highlights at home. And this is a method that I use on myself. I mean, if you guys are really wanting to do your hair and highlight it, if you have the products at home and you just want to know how to do it, maybe you could use the method that I did, because most salons are closed, at least where I am, because I'm not working right now because of COVID. Everything is shut down, code red, and I'm just stuck at home just doing my own hair, which is fine. But if you guys are like, oh, I can't stand my hair anymore, I gotta do it, and if you feel like you could and, you know, take precautions and everything like that, try it out, or get somebody else. If you're not really coordinated with doing it with your own hands, maybe try to get somebody like who you live with that can help you out, or anything like that, anything of that sort, because you are working with lightener, and if you leave it on too long or anything, it could cause some damage. So I probably highly don't recommend you doing it yourself unless you really feel like you're skilled enough. Go ahead and do it. But if you do have any questions about anything before starting it, like, send me a message, reach out to me on Instagram as well. I'll try to help you out too. So yeah, other than that, that is about it. As always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you guys are not already subscribed, please do so. Hit that button there and subscribe to my channel and put that bell notification on so you can be updated to when I have new content posted. And also follow me on my Instagram account, which is sharee.anonuevo. And I will be having a holiday giveaway soon since Christmas is coming. I just want to give back to everybody right now, especially at this time, these trying times. Where we can't even celebrate Christmas normally like we used to. So I just want to do something nice and just put a little giveaway where we can't even celebrate Christmas normally like we used to. So I just want to do something nice and just put a little giveaway basket together and have this holiday giveaway for my subscribers, my followers, and my new ones as well. So if you can kindly head over to my Instagram account and hit that follow button. I'm somewhere near that 3,000 follower mark, so I was like, if I hit that number, I will have this giveaway. Even if I get close to it, I probably still, because I just want to give back to all of you guys who have been following me for a while, and for the new ones who are starting to follow me here and watch me on my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. You know, I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you guys for just taking time out of your lives and just checking me out and watching what I gotta say and what I gotta share with you guys. But yes, that is all I gotta say for today. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.